everybody, and welcome back. Today I built a fancy apartment, but this is part 2. Part 1, I built the first 2 bedrooms, and then also all of the bathrooms, which there are 3 bathrooms in this house, sorry. And so right here we are going into the first bedroom, or the last bedroom of the entire build, with a Sulani bed and a vanity to top it off. And we have this nice pretty plant over to the right. And that's basically it for that room. It's really simple. So now we're going on into the dining room, where there will also be a breakfast nook over to the right, which I thought looked really cute and I loved it. And it took me a long time to find a table, but I decided on an 8-seater from Seasons. And I think I keep this white color, but I really like it. At first I went for the Get Famous chairs, but eventually I changed my mind and because they were too fancy for the table and it just didn't work. Now I am changing the color of these chairs, trying to make them work and making the non-formal eating area over to the left now. So this is like the finished layout of this room, and I'll be putting in this laundry day table because I wanted a round table so bad, and I put this table and plant to just add extra decoration to the room, and I'll be putting these right there. Yep. And after adding the few little touches, I also did both the floorings and walls for both these rooms. So I love that bamboo plant from Spa Day. I thought it looked perfect in here. And these are what the floor and walls look like. Just in this living room area, I added a few dining room area, sorry. I added a few paintings and rugs, and I moved on with the floor plan of the kitchen, which I struggled with so much because I wanted angled flooring for the kitchen area, but I finally figured it out. But I'm still fiddling with it because I want it to be angled, but it wouldn't angle perfectly. But I eventually just stick with this. This is what I stick with. And so then I put down this white flooring, and I really love it. I tried to make this build more modern, and I really think it worked out. And I go in with these really pretty columns from, those are also from Spa Day. And I'll shortly be putting in some spandrels, and I do keep the first spandrels I do put in, which are these that are very fancy, but I thought they worked out for this build. So now we're just going to be adding this extra wall over to the left where I did not put any spandrels. After going through all the spandrels and deciding on the one that I chose right away, and after that I start putting in my counters. And I used a Sulani counter, which I thought was really pretty, and I didn't. I ended up using a Spa Day one. I'm sorry. I just totally forgot. But I loved the white theme in here. I thought it made it look so good. And we have 2 stoves in this kitchen, which is very fancy. And I didn't know how I liked that it was right next to the walk-in area. But I thought it worked out using the columns and spandrels to kind of separate it and make it its own little space. And now we're just adding a fire detector. Sorry, I forgot what that was. So I finished putting the last little decorations in. Just a few fruit baskets. And I try not to make it too cluttered, even though I normally do. I thought it looked better not as cluttered in this house. And then I add this blue-green tiling, which I turn into this, which is very similar. I just thought I toned it down a little bit. And I'm adding a few huge paintings to make the space more luxurious. And then I added floor-to-ceiling mirrors, which were gorgeous. Just went to the living room space, but I'm going back to the kitchen walk-in area just to check it out to make sure I have everything I want in there. And now I'll be going completely into the living room to finish off this build. And I just looked through so many floorings. I wanted a wood flooring at first, but I ended up doing a tiling because I thought it worked out the best, and this is the flooring I use. And I thought it worked the best in this space. After finding my flooring to put down, I placed down my furniture I wanted to use over on the right. I ended up splitting this living room into 2 living rooms. The one on the right is more fancy with fancier stuff and not a TV. The one on the left does have a TV. And then again, I'm adding more furniture, the rug. In a minute, I'll be moving on into a really pretty bookshelf space that is quite fancy. And I also put like this waterfall thing from again. So this is my bookshelf area. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll be going on to screenshots real shortly. So I hope to talk to you guys all soon. See you next time. Bye for now.